Yeah, man, I say all praise and honor to how. And double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers and out there pushing the truth in all sincerity and all honesty. Yeah, this is a brother from the JMS Jamaica camp. Yashamai.
I war. Support.
I don't want to a lesson, signs, of the time. Like I have this picture circulating on social media out in Jamaica, with this line.
Halo, that's right.
Halo, what you call it. Circle around the sun. Right. And Yahushai, going back 2000 years, are going to speak about, certain things that take place, before he became a rival. Right, so seeing this now, we understand that this is basically also part of the sign. Right, that you're actually living in the time of our Lord and Savior Yahushai, second return. Right? And after that fact, brother, you can start with that scripture for me. Luke 24.
Luke 21.
Luke 21.
Yeah, 21. Yeah, 21. Come on. Luke 21 and verse 25.
Go on.
So this is Luke 21 and verse 25. It says, there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon.
So this is what Yahushua, said going back 2000 years ago. Right, the things were going to basically take place before he make him a rival, because the apostles back then, or the disciples back then, they want to know, what going to be the sign that are coming. Right, so he give basically a list of things that will take place, before he make him a rival. Right, go on, brother.
Right. So there shall be signs in the sun, in the moon,
and
in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations.
And upon the earth distress of nations, go on.
And perplexity, the seas and the waves roaring.
Go on.
Right? So men are feeling them for fear of the things, looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Go
For the power of heaven shall be shaken.
Basically, with the halo around the sun the other day, man. I think like yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. People have been posting it on social media all over, man. See? And the scripture actually tells us we not to be dismayed at the signs of heaven, because the heathens are dismayed at them, man. So it's all over the people putting up on social media all over. See? Because them basically I wonder how really this, man. See?
Right.
But we through the spirit and power of the Lord, we know when we see these things come to pass, we know that these things represent something in the coming. Yeah?
It says, this is Jeremiah 10 and verse 1. It says, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the ways of the heathen, right? And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathens are dismayed at them.
So if I say, you're supposed to learn the way of the heathen, not be dismayed, right? You can bring out definition for dismayed, I think you back to be afraid. But to bring it out, just make sure. Right? So brother I mentioned people, posting it all over, social media. Right? But as I mentioned, we understand that these things are also part of the science, at the time. Right? My brother?
So definition, it says to be shattered, be dismayed, to be broken, to be abolished, to be afraid.
To be afraid. Right?
I remember a definition from Merriam-Webster.
Well, I'm going to finish some of the meaning, some of the words. It's to break down, right? It's to be afraid, to be amazed, right? To be discouraged, dismayed, to be terrified, scared.
Yes, it's basically going to the same thing. Merriam-Webster says to cause someone to feel very worried, disappointed, or upset. Yes, they're dismayed. Because a lot of people see these things now, them start wondering at themselves. Because the scripture tells us we people have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. So basically, when them see these things, because you know that them living wickedly, man. No matter how you see them all live wickedly, they know them all live wickedly. And when them see certain things that happen, then basically start worried. See? Because enough of them wonder what is going to happen now on the earth, how I come to them. See?
That's why the Lord give the elements them You know,
Yeah.
and we use them as calendars also.
Which is right.
You know, you used to have was the Mayans or
The Mayans.
The Mayans, yeah.
have a calendar. Yeah.
yeah, it's used for calendar, but it also show time and season. You know what I mean? And you know, you have a lot of blood moon, you know, for the past years, you know, and a lot of eclipse,
Which is right.
solar eclipse and all of these things. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it just show you, you know what I mean, we are living in a time where the Lord, you know, prophesied the downfall of this kingdom.
Yeah.
You know.
And the arrival of our Lord and Savior Yahushua.
Just like we know we're at the time of the full moon. See? You know, so we are come to the end of the actually another Sabbath day.
Sabbath, right.
See? So scripture actually tell us so these things I would say, I feel like signs and for season and for feast days. Yeah?
No scripture.
You finish the scripture?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, give me can Ecclesiastes 8:5.
Yeah. Ecclesiastes 8:5. So keep it, come on.
Yeah.
Alright. This is Ecclesiastes 8 verse 5.
Well,
It says, whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing.
because it was whosoever keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing. This is the point, go on.
Right. And a wise man's heart,
A wise man heart, go back to the Hebrew word lab, which means mind. It's a wise man mind, go on.
right, discerneth both time and judgment.
Discern both time and judgment.
So them something under this that's what I thought I said. Them something under this random happenings. You know? You know what I mean? You know, a signal is a symbol of a time, you know, where we're living in. But that's why scripture says we're not supposed to be dismayed. You know what I mean? Because scripture told us that, you know what I mean, you know, you're going to see signs.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
wonders.
Signs in the skies.
Skies.
Which is right, because a couple of nights ago you have the brother them out the street of Prophecy and hey, the ark, I think Ash, him look up and him not show me the halo around the moon just the said way. So you have one circle around the moon, like about two nights back or a night before, see? And then you know the day after the sun have it around it just the same way, man. See? So these signs are just, you know, as we say, things to look out for. You know, so certain things are going to come up on the earth, and certain things are going to happen up on the earth. See? And now we're in the time, as they say, we're in the time of the coming for Lord and Savior Yahushua. See?
Right. This is Luke 21 and verse 11. I'm going to read from. You just want to point, right?
You can read from 10.
Yeah. And he said unto them, verse 10, Luke 21 verse 10, and he said unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdoms against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, famine, pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs, and there shall be from heaven.
Which is right.
The scripture tells us all these things are going to take place. I was seeing the earthquakes.
We feel hear about them. Yeah? All the pestilence them will go up on the land. See? We see where Egypt been hit with a lot of plagues. Egypt today, spiritual Egypt and Saddam is America. A lot of plagues, tornadoes, all different type of winds, you know, all different type of things you see in America right now. You can check up the news and look at natural disaster and how frequent them are in America right now.
Flood out, you know.
Yeah.
You tell us, you know, go smite Egypt with plagues.
Yeah, plagues as before, man. Yeah. It says, 2 Ezra 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest spots of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So maybe now turn on how Yahushua shall go visit this world. Right, I was scripture tell that, right, even Father, how going to basically visit the earth by lightning, thunder, earthquake, and flame of devouring fire.
God.
So you actually know in the time now, Yahushua going to make him second return. Right? He left the earth for now, about 2,000 odd years ago. Right, so say, a day in a large sight, the 1,000 hours, basically it's like yesterday in a psalm, they have one say, 1,000 years. It's a day in the Yahushua sight. So Yahushua is getting ready now to make him return. to come set back the earth in order. As you can say, you're going to basically take the kingdom by force. So a lot of things going to lead up to, right, Yahushua making return.
Can.
Right, as the brother said, the brother going to the scripture, men's heart feeling them for fear. Because some crazy things going to happen, right, in the near future. Right? Mass death, a lot of blood going to spill.
Yep.
Right? So people going to lose it, yo. War going to take place, you know, like never before. Even over this Western world and use a certain type of warfare. Right? You're going to witness it this time around. Right? In all these nations, especially Russia, we are going to lead out these nations to come against, you know, the West. Right? Mainly America.
It says, let's continue. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world,
Gan?
it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
So the Most High speak of these things from before, right? Because everything was predestined by the Heavenly Father. Scripture tells us that Yahweh declared the end from the beginning, right? And from ancient times, things that are not yet done, said Yahweh counsel shall stand. And he said, I'm going to do all in pleasure. So all these things have to happen because it was predestined by the Heavenly Father. So these things going to take place.
It's a social my word.
Yeah, exactly.
See?
Go
It says, for like as all that is made in the world hath an beginning and an end, the end is manifest.
And now the end is manifest. Now the end of the society is manifesting right now. Clearly right now before our eyes. Right?
See? Even so, the times also of the
Highest.
highest of plain beginning in wonder and powerful works and endings in effects and signs. These are signs. So these things are not strange unto us. So the scripture says we are not in darkness like others. See? Because we are basically children of the Lord.
Light.
We are children of the light, man.
Right.
Hopefully we are part of the elect when the time comes. But the Lord has opened up our understanding to these things that we see. So we're not supposed to be afraid of these things when we see them, man. Because you know, hey, the mighty works of the Heavenly Father, man. Yeah?
This is 1 Peter 4 and verse 7. So, but the end of all things is at hand.
Gan.
Like, be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Right, so if I say the end of all things is at hand, it's supposed to be there sober.
Can.
Right? It's supposed to be have a sound mind, you know, staying focused, you know, on this part. As people say, we're supposed to occupy in prophecy.
Can, which is right.
Right, so just a little bit longer and we're going to leave the society. You know, hopefully we end with the work until the end, kind of idea. Right, you're going to get rough and tough. You know, before we can reach the other side, people tell us, right, too much tribulation, we're going to enter into the kingdom. So it's not going to be an easy slide through. So we're approaching the time now, things going to really get serious. Yeah? And all of us, we're going to get tested. Right? Our faith going to get tested to that limit. Right. Every single one of us in this truth. Right? So we can prepare now for those times, spiritually.
Can.
Right?
It says, Habakkuk 2 and 3 says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. These are all the visions, the prophecies.
Right.
Yeah. They are for an appointed time.
Right. How they are speaking.
Yeah, we'll also continue from the first picture. This is Luke 21 verse 26. So men's hearts failing them for fear,
Can?
right, and for looking after the things that are coming upon the earth.
Right.
The powers of heaven shall be shaken. He said, and then they shall see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with great power and great glory. Right? And when these things begin to come to pass, look up and lift up your heads for yourself, for your redemption is at hand. Right. So, yeah, when you see these things happening, then you know say the coming of our Lord is near. You know, so we don't really have to look far. You know, we just have to follow the prophecies according to the scriptures. You know, and get yourself in order.
Those are the guide. It says Romans 13 and 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. See? For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
So deliverance is very close. Scripture say nearer than when we believe. So right at the door.
Right. Continuing again, verse 21, verse 30, Luke 21, verse 31. It says, so likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, ye know that the kingdom of Yahweh Bashmesha is nigh at hand. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Say, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. Say, take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your heart be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, so that they come upon you unaware. Right? For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
Which is right.
So it says, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be counted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and shall stand before the Son of Man.
And it is right, man. So scripture say you put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Shai. So you can withstand in them days. Because having the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, the armor, when you see all these things that happen around you, it's not going to make you bug out like others, man.
Wisdom and knowledge shall be established.
You have that time. So you're going to walk in a confidence, knowing, so boy, hey, the Lord actually bring it. As it is written, it says, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. So we are not like them.
Prime example.
Yeah.
For the first time it's put in the chat, you know what I mean, your brothers been showing up with them because brothers know the times. So we have to just pray that, you know, all of the things where the scripture mentioned, you know, the drunkenness, you know, which is not a real wine like, you know, but philosophies, distractions, you know, pull us out. You know, we pray that we keep, you know what I mean, focus.
Which is right.
You know what I mean, on this thing. You know what I mean? So whenever we see these signs, you know, we know what it is, and you know, we keep watching, keep praying. You know?
So the scripture says we fight, strive for the truth and to the death.
So we like myself praise and honor unto Yahweh.
Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Freeman Stone. Shalom to all the brothers and more deep in short. Not sincerity and all honesty. Shalom.
Shalom.